Hey there, what's going on everyone? This is Sue, the Newbies Guru. This is video number 2 of how to start a blog. And if you watched the first video, I showed you how to purchase your domain name and purchase web hosting for it for under $20. And in fact, in that video, I showed you how to do it. We accomplished it for under $10 using current promotions and special offers. So really cool. If you didn't get a chance to watch that already, look for the link down below or up above depending on where you're watching this video, and watch that first video because it's gonna lead you to this second video. Okay, so go ahead and watch that video. So let's get started here on the second video, and let me bring out my outline again here. So how to start a blog for less than $20. This is for internet marketers and for everyone in general basically, but we did the purchase of domain and web hosting already in the previous video, and now in this video I'm going to show you how to change the name server and also install the WordPress platform as well. And if we have some time left in this video, I'm going to show you some more things as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Before we do that, this is my Facebook profile. So if we're not already friends on Facebook, go to my Facebook profile here at facebook.com/bigdreambigidea. This is my personal profile, so send me a friend request, send me a message, let's connect that way. This is probably one of the best ways to contact me. I'm always on Facebook, so send me a message. If you do send me a message to say hi or whatnot, let me know that you've watched this video, that's where you're coming from, so I know exactly where you're coming from, and we can chat more about the topic. Okay, so alrighty, so let's get started. So we're gonna go ahead and change the name server. When you purchase your domain with GoDaddy, it's parked on their servers, right? So they handle all the files and everything like that. But since we're getting hosting from HostGator, we need to tell GoDaddy to point that domain to a different server, and that's how internet works. So don't worry about the technical stuff. Basically what we're doing is we're just allowing HostGator to go in and just use that domain and do whatever they need to do with it as far as like files and updates and all of that stuff. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do first. Okay, and by now you should have received a couple emails from HostGator and from GoDaddy, so with your login details to access your back office for each of those. Okay, and with GoDaddy you likely have already created your username and your password, so use that to log into GoDaddy. Okay, for HostGator, check your email because they're gonna send you your information. Okay, so I'm gonna go into what is called the C panel. The C panel in HostGator is basically the door to your back office to control all of your websites and everything, all the domains that you send to HostGator to get hosted. So for you, if you're doing this the very first time, click on the link that's inside your email. So check your spam folder, check your inbox for HostGator. That's going to have your information to go to cPanel. And your cPanel address to log in may be a little bit different than mine because I've already set mine up to log in with my main domain that I purchased with them, the domain that I hosted with them initially. So whatever yours is in the email, click on that link. It's going to send you to this page that looks like this, and you're going to use that username and password that they sent you or the one that you created. Okay, so bottom line, go to cPanel. Okay, and you're going to log in with the information that's provided for you. And then once you're logged in, you can go in there and just play around with it and change your username and profile and all of that stuff. Okay, but right now what we're going to do is we're only here to just look at the name server. So if you scroll down, there's a lot of cool stuff here, so be sure to just go ahead and check it out for yourself later. Okay, so if you scroll all the way down, you are going to see a little section that says account information. So it shows you're on the baby plan if that's the one you selected, and here are the name servers. So what you're going to want to do is highlight and copy. We're going to copy this because we're going to take this information and go to GoDaddy and tell them where to point that domain so that HostGator can do their things. Okay, so now let's go to GoDaddy.com. So go to GoDaddy.com and you're going to click on sign in and use the username and password that you created with GoDaddy to log in. Okay, so whatever that may be, log in. And now you're going to go and look for that domain. So once you've logged in here, go to your domains and launch it. and you're gonna see the list, or the the list of domains that you've purchased. So in my case, I have a lot more here, but in your case, if you're just starting off with GoDaddy, you may just see one. Okay, so let me go and look for the domain that I wanted to work with today. So here, I'm gonna go ahead and work with this one here. So click on it, right? Click on the domain that you want, and it's gonna take you to the domain details. And if you scroll down just a little bit, you're gonna see a little section that says name servers. As you can see right now, it's connected to GoDaddy's servers. So what you're gonna do is click on manage, and you can see here it says the standard one is for GoDaddy hosting and stuff. So we're gonna change that. We're gonna go to custom. So for this domain name that I purchased, we're gonna go to custom, and I'm gonna point it to HostGator. So go here to enter custom name servers, and remember the name server we got from HostGator, okay, over here on the side. So I'm just gonna copy and paste it. So depending on how many you see right here, and your numbers might be different than mine depending on where you're at and depending on what when you're doing this. So make sure you select all of them, okay, and copy all of them. If there's more than 2, copy all of those as well, okay. So you go here and then paste it as well and change it to the right one. So you can see here I've got 2, and if you need to add any additional, just click add, and then of course for the 3rd or 4th one if there's any more than that. So you click OK, and then you click save. Now you can see here it says domain control still. If I hit refresh for my website I purchased, it takes a little bit, so let me refresh it again. And then at the same time, I don't know if you noticed it earlier, it said it may take up to 15 or more. So right now it's changed to HostGator, but it takes a while for HostGator to receive this information to be able to access this. So I'm gonna pause, okay? And earlier when I did this for my other domain, I did it too early. So what I would say is pause this and wait about 30 minutes to an hour or so. Okay, so let me hit pause, and I'm gonna go grab something to eat and grab a drink, and I'll be right back. And then we're gonna go into HostGator, and we're going to be installing the WordPress and all of that stuff, okay, and installing that domain so we can host it. So let me hit pause, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, so I'm back, and we waited a few moments here, about 15-20 minutes. As you can see here, it's HostGator. Oops, let's stay logged in. So it's on HostGator now. So now we're gonna go back to HostGator and retrieve that information and install that domain for our service. Okay, so go back to your HostGator, and depending on your account, if you're doing this for the very first time, HostGator might have sent you some information by email on how to do what I just showed you there. So just follow their instructions, okay? And if you don't see it, I'm going to show you how to add that domain to your service, okay? So as you can see here, the Relaxpreneurs with an S at the end is not on here yet. So I have 2 domains. I have Relaxpreneur, and I also have Relaxpreneurs, as you can see here, with an S that I purchased. So I'm going to have them both hosted by HostGators, okay? So if you don't find that on the list, you're going to want to do this first, okay? You want to add the domain. You see here under domains, you scroll down under domains, you're going to add on the domain. And when you do that, you're going to type in the name of that domain, which is Relaxpreneurs.com. Just copy it, or whatever yours is, of course. Copy that, paste it. Okay, keep everything else the same. Create a password for it, like that. And now you're just gonna add the domain. Alrighty, cool. So now, as you can see, if you go down to the bottom left here, if you click on it, you're gonna see there's 2. See, Relaxpreneurs, and the other one is Relaxpreneur. So let's wait a few more moments for HostGator to receive all of the information, and then after a while you're gonna see this drop off. Right now it wants to add it to my main domain, so we'll just wait a few moments, and this Relaxpreneurs will just look like this here, where is the main domain. Okay, so I'm gonna hit pause again, and we'll be right back. Alrighty, so we've added the domain, and you can see here under the list it's been updated. So now you can see Relaxpreneur and Relaxpreneurs are both under my hosting with HostGator. So that's really cool. So the next thing we're gonna want to do is we're gonna install the WordPress platform. Okay, so if you scroll down to this little section that says Software Services, you're gonna see this little thing that says Quick Install. Okay, so click on this icon, and it's going to take you to this quick install service where it will allow you to install the blog software. So on the left hand side you'll see here WordPress, and that's what we're going to choose for our platform of choice. Okay, so click on WordPress and then hit continue. And this part here, it says install WordPress. Where do you want to install it? So you want to install it on the domain. So yours might just be this, your own, or you have a list. So just go to your list and find the one you want. So I'm going to choose Relaxpreneurs.com here, and this part here is where you would actually install and do the name. So put in your email. Oops, Relaxpreneurs. Whatever blog title you want. I'm just gonna do this right now. And put in the admin username. Your username could be, you know, anything you like. I like to just use admin. So if you don't have any username, you can't think of any, just use admin if you'd like. And then all you're gonna do is just hit install. So it takes a few minutes here. It just takes about a minute or two depending on your connection speed. Wow, now it's pretty quick right there. So once you get that, it says congratulations, your install is ready. So now you can actually log into Relaxpreneurs or whatever your domain name is /WP admin. So since you installed WordPress, the way to access your dashboard, it's called, you know, to access the changing up, you know, settings and all of those things for WordPress, it's always going to be your domain name.com /WP admin. And admin is always going to be there. You know, in this case, I used the domain, the username is admin as well. So these are the same, but it's actually different. So this admin part is not coming from here. It's just the standard for all WordPress. Okay, so for WordPress, it's going to be the domain name, whatever yours was, and /WP admin. And your username is, you know, it's separate entirely. It's just mine's happen to be the same name. So don't get that confused, okay? So it's always going to be that. And it's going to have your username and your password, okay? So we are going to wait another few minutes because it does take some time. So this part here, it takes a while because it needs some time to install it and really propagate it so that it's actually seen online. So I'm going to wait. This time it takes about 30 to 40 minutes or so. So I'm going to press pause and I'll be right back. And once we come back, we will just click here, click this or click this, and we'll go and log in and check out our dashboard. Okay, so give me just a moment. I'm going to press pause and I'll be right back with you after a few while. Alrighty, so we waited a little bit now, and let's go ahead and test it out. Okay, so what you're gonna want to do next is go to here, your link here /WP admin. So let's click on that, and it's gonna take you to the actual login here. So you're gonna go and type in the username and password. So the username and password here. So let me copy this and go here to your login. So you can see here, this is our domain. So whatever yours would be, and you just paste it here. Okay, so then you hit login. Now when you do that, it's gonna take you it's gonna take you inside your dashboard for your domain. This is for the WordPress dashboard here. And the first thing I like to do every time is to go into users, and we're gonna go in here and click on your name, and you're gonna go down and change the password. Okay, this is what I like to do all the time here. So make sure you change your password to something. And right now I'm just doing a weak one right now just to get this going here. But just go ahead and change it and try to get a strong password. You know, in my case, I'm just doing this so that we can save some time here. And now it's done. And if you click on here, visit website, you click on that, you're gonna see your website live online. So this is what people will see when they visit your website. And in the next video, we're going to be adding the theme to make it look a lot better than this, okay? So Leave me some comments and let me know what you guys think so far. Okay, so I'll see you in the next video.